Finish this up. You pretty much got this. I'm gonna go speak with 16th.
You're good to go. I'm probably getting off after this.
I'll send you an update afterwards.
Copy. Okay, we good to go. Salty.
Yeah, the stream broadcast is back up. Do you want to make sure your audio's included?
Yep. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. I'm gonna release one final statement to the community, then I'm gonna be signing off. Thank you for watching. First and foremost, 5Mars and every like team. That's cool, I understand that. People don't like us for a variety of reasons. I don't think none of them actually have any standing, and I think the biggest reason people don't like us is because they've never been able to beat us. Legitimate warfare. Which is understandable. I definitely know if I lost to a team every time, or 9 times out of 10, or whatever it may be, that I wouldn't like them either. But that's not a legitimate reason to have distaste for someone. 5MAR is one of the most realistic teams out there. In fact, I view it as the most realistic Marine Corps team in the community. I don't think there's a team that can come to par with us, and I'm sure people will squawk and scream and say, well, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. Okay, well, I can name off a variety of factors that you don't do right to emulate the Marine Corps. So let's not wave dicks because I've had Marines tell myself and my command, you do a great job emulating the Marine Corps. I've also had Marines tell me that I'm a piece of shit. It is what it is. End of the day, though, what I do see a lot of Twitter, Line, the fucking community chat, for fuck's sake, is I see a lot of teams running their mouths talking shit, making memes of myself. That's fine. I got thick skin. You wanna make memes of me? That's cool. It's fine. I'm not gonna cry about it. I have a little bit less respect for you because if you have to bring personal life into Milsim, that's kind of disrespectful. That's distasteful. Xbox and Milsim's kind of a place for people to get away from their personal lives, whether it be bad, whether it be good. And you guys do that it's distasteful and disgraceful. It really is. But touching on that subject, is a lot of you teams run your mouth. You talk shit. You say this. You say that, which is fine. Say what you want to say. But you know what 5MAR was always known for? If I talk shit to you, and it was a legitimate reason, and I went into your server, and I whipped your ass, win or lose. Hell, some battles I did lose when people talk their shit. It's fine. I can take an L. 5MAR's lost 9 times in its history, in its year-and-a-half history. It was 9 times. We've won 128. Right? I can take a fucking L. Okay. What I would like to see from this community is people growing the fuck up. Not enough teams take it seriously. They run their mouth. They squawk in their little buddy groups. And when they see a real threat, they don't want to fight it. They just want to talk shit to it. Seriously, they just want to talk shit. And then when they get smacked into the dirt, it's like a crying bully. They're crying wolf. What type of shit is that? It's unfortunate. And what I'd like to see is for all you teams talking shit, either fucking cut the shit, because I got a list and I'm checking it twice, honey. Fucking Santa Claus with lead. Hit virtual lead. It's a joke. I'm sure people will take that out of context and make some memes out of that, but hey, it is what it is. That proves my point even more. It's either come fight me, come to my server. I just extended it for a week because we've been having trouble keeping it up for a period of time. Our command staff really hasn't had the funds, which is cool. Everyone's got personal life. Personal life comes first. I extended it for an entire week, 2 nights, when a couple teams raided us, which we won, by the way. My server password's retreat, all lowercase. You ever want to come knocking? You know where to find me. Within 4 days, 5MAR, again, mentioned earlier in the stream, we had 96 men at our peak. Those were the best men on Xbox Milsim, right? In terms of skill, in terms of how they conduct themselves, what a combination of all of that. A combination of how they acted, a combination of what they did on the field. That's what made them the best. Also being 5MAR, but hey, that's a small factor. So either nut up or shut the fuck up. Please. My team's getting sick of it. I have teams message me all the time that are sick of it. Just shut the fuck up. Seriously. Grow up. A lot of you call me ignorant or a child or all of that, but I'm not sitting here in my little fuck buddy chats talking shit on all of you. I'll get in your party and talk shit to you. Something to you. don't act tough around my buddies. I act tough because, well, I like to think I'm pretty tough. I like to think my team's pretty fucking tough.
I got something LT.
Yeah, let me finish this last sentence and let you hit it, brother. 5MR had 98 men at its height. We have 50 of those people. That's over half. A little bit over half of the people we had prior. We are making a comeback. You don't believe it? Well, I had 24 men on deck the other day. Go for it, HM.
Alright. Well, pretty much hitting up on what LT was saying there is that if you're going to talk, back it up.
Do you have
because
your
in the end of the
audio
day,
included?
the whole community
Sorry,
is just going to be staring.
shit.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Make sure.
It's one of those things that, if you're going to talk a big game and you want to pretty much shove our faces into the dirt like you guys say you will, or you're going to insult the members, know that all of that comes back. I expect any good Milsim leader out there to defend their name to a pretty good degree. They defend their own guys to a pretty good degree. But if you're going to talk this shit and you don't come out, expect for the fucking dog sniffing for your ass. And when they get there, they're going to bite it. It's one of those things that if you come out there and you straight out, you just want to fight us because, hey, it's Milsim. Milsim's made to fight each other. More power to you. We love that. We like teams that are just out there to fight for the fucking fun of it. Not all this, well, we politically dislike you, smash your shit in. No, it's Milsim. In the end of the day, it is a video game. In the end of the day, it should be about team against other teams, connecting with other teams, evaluating their skill. Not all this political side, all this insulting, all backstabbing, this fucking running around bushes and shit. In the end of the day, we're all guys sitting on Xbox. We're all guys who want to shoot something, and we're all guys who want to support the military with their own fucking way. So if you're going to talk it, you're going to talk big shit, but at the end of the day, you're just a little shit. So, but those of you who don't say anything, for those of you who don't say anything but dislike us, good on you. That's called self-control. You hate us, but you be quiet about it, and you talk to you guys saying you hate us, but you don't say it publicly, good on you. For those guys who like us, which is a select few, good on you. We appreciate it. We appreciate the support, even if you voice it or not. We know it's there for a few people. And something to touch up real quick on that break of time where 5MR did have that lapse. Prior to this, some of you do know, I was the top enlisted of the team at that time. And it's one of those things, the situation at hand, it was not handled well. And I take partial blame on that, and I apologized to LT here a while ago about it, is that it wasn't any got out of proportion. People did end up bleeding, and that whole situation unfolded. And it's one of those things, this team isn't as strong as it used to be, but that doesn't mean we're remotely bad. Don't get me wrong, because when we were on top at our prime with 98 guys, we were still stomping fucking faces in. Now, even now we're at half the numbers, we're still stomping faces in. It's, even if you can only muster 12 guys, 20 guys, this goes out for the smaller teams there, even if you can only muster 10 guys, make your server something that you can work with. Don't go to a place that you know you can't work with. Some teams out there are aviation only. Maybe hitch up with a team that's armor or ground capable. Be with them. Because 5MR first started off, like a bunch of you older gentlemen here in the Milsim community, that we were attachment to 1FR. We ran infantry operations for them, for the most part. They had their own, but we ran the majority side of it. Because at that time, we weren't that size. We knew what our limits were. Some teams out there have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Their armor is, and for less of a better term, garbage, or their aviation is garbage, or their infantry is garbage, that you need to go out there and reach out to the community, because in the end of the day, this is a community of people who are trying to get new aspects of the game. Like, one thing, I know this might sound arrogant, but if you guys have bad infantry, I don't think there would be any problem asking Lieutenant Crow, hey, can we guys work with you guys? Not like form a contract, not an allyship, just play a few scrimmage matches, get a few of our insight. If you want to do one of these things, a scrimmage, and at the end, leadership from both sides of the team talk, say community should be. It should be teams who are willing to each other, but not offend each other. And I think a lot of people lost the sight on that when it comes to the Milsim community. So I'm done ranting. Yeah, I apologize.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think my HM here, you know, he said it very well. You know, like, we want to help. At one point, many teams in the community came to us for help. You know, help us with infantry. Can you help us with this? Help us with that? Like, I've always been willing to do that. And in fact, many of those teams that are here greatly benefited 5MR's assistance. You know, and unfortunately, these days, a lot of people may not say that because of the fact, you know, they're scared. Well, you like 5MR? Okay, well, you're just started. You're this, you're that. And I think it's pathetic. You know, I think it is.
Right.
I think for the most part, that wraps up the ending statement.
Burn
Alright.
brotherly love back to the Milsim community.
Yay. Wait. Let's put that. You guys good?
Yeah, no, I think that's
Yep,
about it. When you release this to YouTube, will this be added at the end of it?
Shall. Well, you can make it as like own separate. The original
Yeah, if
stream
you
would
wanna
be
do
like
that,
part 1,
5MR.
and this one would be
5MR statement in
two.
the community.
Make it a
Cool with
PSA.
Yeah,
You guys see
Yeah,
5MR
Public
to,
service announcement.
PSA from 5MR. Does that work?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Alright, we'll make sure to tag you guys on Twitter when it's up and running.
Sounds good. I left my tagline at my girlfriend's house, so just message me online.
Oh
It's
no!
up, and I'll look at it whenever I get it back. Yeah.
Alright, dude. It's good talking to you guys.
Of course, always.